So, hey guys. Um, yeah, what happened? I'm meant to start this challenge, or whatever it's calling this now. Ages ago, I made the first video, and then I kind of announced I was going to be starting again a couple of months ago, but it didn't really happen. It was a complete false start. And looking back now, I realize I massively bit off more than I could chew. Like I said, looking back now, it was never going to happen. I had too much going on. I was too unorganized, and I massively underestimated how hard it would be to create content, like create content in a regular and organized manner, and to edit it and then publish it and then uh, publish it in all different kind of areas, or if all different places like Instagram and yeah, all my putting around all different socials. I massively underestimated how hard that was going to be. So it was a complete full start, and I've been thinking lately about because I still want to do it. I still want to do this like this comeback challenge. Well, because I am doing it, but I want to document it because I know it's going to really help me to, like I've said before, that it's for public accountability, but really it's just living with purpose. Really, is really what I want to get out of this. Look back on this year or however long it's going to be. I don't know. I made the first video months ago, and then there's been nothing documented since. And so, having thought about what went wrong and why it was kind of dead on arrival, the last attempt at this, because I feel like I was trying to kind of make things too organized and too structured and too organized when I just haven't got the ability to do that, like creating content yet. I'm still so new to this, and everything's quite taxing to do it, like mentally, to try and create the content and edit it and publish it and everything. So what I wanted to do now is take more of a like a relaxed approach to it. So I said before, it's gonna be like weekly videos, like every Sunday, and that's just not possible. To make a structured weekly video, I just with all the other work I've got, not actually running the business, and yeah, running the business as well, and having a structured videos every week is just not possible. So, like I said, I'm taking more of a relaxed approach, and I'm still gonna everything I said in the first video, all the principles and the goals I said from the first video all those months ago still stand, and I still want to achieve all of those. But it's just it can't be in as much of a structured video as I hope for. So it's going to be more relaxed. I will still record as much as possible and document as much as possible, but I'll just be able to I'll put videos out when I can. So I feel like doing that will take a lot of the pressure off of me to feel like that I'm not actually failing. I can just put out videos when I can. So I feel like that will be a great way to allow me just to progress with some freedom because I've just signed up for this new co-working space, so I actually finally have some office space now, which is cool. Well, it's more than cool. It's absolutely amazing because I've been working from coffee shops and the library for the last year really since my last co-working space shut. There's only one other one in my town and that closed, and then this is the new one. So, and it's absolutely amazing space. I'm so happy with it to finally be a member. Now I have someone to work regularly. But yeah, what was it? I've got notes on my laptop. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so it's not structured, but the full start. And yeah, now I have this co-working space and this new office space. I feel like I'm in a place where I can actually go hard at this challenge and my business again and really try and get to my vision goal. And this has to happen really soon. I have lots of other plans and I can't implement those plans without hitting the first vision goal that I set. And we're not there yet. But what else was I going to say? Is there anything changed or are my goals still the same? My goals are still exactly the same. Nothing's changed there. What I'm going to do now I have this space, I'm going to be more in a position where I can do more videos as well. So what I'm going to start doing is do some more live videos. So I don't have to plan as much, so they can be a lot more unstructured and maybe some like just some um Sorry, I got distracted there by an email. Um, yeah, just some live sessions, maybe some working where I'm working on my business, and if there's any questions or people have got any questions or just want to tune in and ask some stuff, maybe we can do that as more of a regular thing, because that'd be so much easier to do. Well, I assume I've never done lives before. I remember I was part of a business group before where we'd meet and we would just co-work together virtually, and we would share ideas, and it was really helpful. Just those 2 hours a day, I made so much progress over just a few weeks period of just 2 hours a day of structured work on top of the other work I was doing. But whatever happened, even if I hadn't made much progress for the day, I always knew like 5 till 7 o'clock I had these 2 hours and we could knock some work out, and I was really productive. So maybe I can start doing those like uh my own lives, and then if there's a few more people start tuning in, maybe we can do some sessions over Zoom together, depending on who's working on what businesses or yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling again now, as I like to do. So yeah, that's the plan. More infrequent videos of progress updates of what I'm doing and how I'm getting on. Maybe some daily live videos as well, where we can just hang out, do some work together. Maybe yeah, there's that. Yeah, what else did I put? Okay, talk about how hard mentioned the past. I want to change. Yeah, we spoke about that, like public accountability. So yeah, I think that's about it. This is more of just an update video of just thinking aloud about what happened, and I was just expecting too much myself. I had no chance of achieving that really, or for me personally, with the position I was at, especially having no office space to work from. But now I have the office space, I have everything. I did make some footage before, and I started filming, but there wasn't really enough there to put a whole video together. Because also as well, I was filming, but nothing's really happening. Good stuff will probably be happening further down the line when the business is starting to get a lot more active, and I get better at storytelling and putting out content. So I feel like the early days will be the hardest, and that's where I failed last time. Just finding what to talk about. That's why there's not going to be enough content for a video a week at the moment. I was putting too much pressure on myself just to film pointless stuff. But yeah, that's a lesson learned anyway. So I think that's about it. I'll just edit this video. It's going to be really rambly. I'm really hoping now to get this challenge restarted again. I'll probably leave the first video up from, I think there's like one short on the channel so far, and one video from months ago introducing this, the whatever this is, like the challenge. I don't know, Comeback Diaries. I can't remember what I called it now, but we'll call it the Comeback Diaries. Why not? It's got a good ring to it, right? So the first thing I have to do is hit this vision goal. That's all I have to work towards and think about without burning out. That's what I do as well. So yeah, first things first, hit the vision goal, keep producing content here, keep living with purpose, and keep showing up. And yeah, keep holding myself accountable, and things should be good. I feel like I can hit this goal quite quick, which will make a massive difference, because then I can move forward with everything else I wanted, i.e., my ecom business, which is on pause at the moment. So yes, anyway, that is definitely enough rambling from me. This will be video 2, like just a reintroduction. So hopefully I'll be back here soon. I'm gonna, before I wanted to put this content out, like repurpose it to all different social medias, but I'm just going to concentrate on YouTube for now, and so keep it as simple as possible. That's it. Comeback Diaries are back, and let's try and hit this goal once and for all. Okay, cheers, thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, you're an absolute trooper, so hats off to you, and I really appreciate all the views. So thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next time.